How does Irish mythology influence Irish literature and culture? If you're curious about how Irish mythology shapes the country's literature and culture, you're about to uncover a rich and fascinating world. Let's explore this together. Irish mythology is a treasure trove of stories, legends, and characters that have been passed down through generations. These tales are deeply rooted in ancient Celtic culture and have significantly influenced Ireland's historical and cultural identity. The mythology is divided into four main cycles: the mythological cycle, the Ulster cycle, the Fenian cycle, and the historical cycle. Each of these cycles is filled with stories of gods, heroes, and supernatural beings. For instance, the mythological cycle features the Tuatha De Danann, a pantheon of deities like Dagda and Brigid, who embody Ireland's connection to the land and the arts. These stories often explore themes of heroism, romance, and the conflict between good and evil. Irish mythology has had a profound impact on literature. Writers like W.B. Yeats and James Joyce drew heavily from these myths. Yeats, for example, reimagined these myths in his poetry and plays, using them as both personal and national symbols. His works, such as The Wanderings of Oisin and the Countess Kathleen, are infused with the mysticism of the Tuatha De Danann and the heroism of Cuchulainn from the Ulster cycle. James Joyce's Ulysses is another notable example, where he incorporated elements of Irish myths alongside other influences. This blending of ancient stories with modern narratives has been a hallmark of Irish literature, making it unique and captivating. Beyond literature, Irish mythology has influenced various artistic mediums. It has inspired countless works of art, music, and even fashion. The artwork of Irish illustrators like Harry Clarke and John Bower reflects the haunting beauty of Irish folklore. Musicians and performers often draw inspiration from the themes and legends of Irish mythology, keeping these stories alive in contemporary culture. The connection to nature is another significant aspect of Irish mythology. The ancient Celts revered nature and believed in the spiritual presence of non-human entities. This reverence is still evident in Irish traditions today, such as the celebration of festivals like Samhain and Beltane, which are deeply rooted in Celtic mythology and nature worship. These festivals and the respect for nature are reflected in environmental conservation efforts and sustainable practices in modern-day Ireland. Irish mythology also plays a role in shaping religious practices. The blending of Celtic mythology and Christianity is evident in the tales of Irish saints like St. Patrick and St. Brigid. These saints' lives and miracles often incorporate elements of ancient Irish deities and folklore, showing how old and new belief systems coexist in Irish religious traditions. In modern times, Irish mythology continues to inspire new generations of writers, artists, and musicians. Authors like Patricia Monaghan, Marian Keyes, and Kevin Barry have reimagined these ancient stories for contemporary audiences. These retellings ensure that Irish mythology remains relevant and vibrant, reflecting new realities while preserving their timeless essence. Irish mythology is not just a relic of the past, it's a living part of Irish culture. It reflects the nation's identity, its struggles, and its triumphs. From the folklore of rural villages to the verses of modern poets, these myths remind us that Ireland is as much a story as it is a place. They teach us to dream, to fight, and to believe in something greater than ourselves, making them an integral part of Irish life and heritage.